So yeah, when in doubt, turn to the Switch 2. When in doubt of something to talk about, go over to the Switch 2. Good old trusty. But to
I feel
be
like
fair,
it's aged pretty well. Like, I think this is like 3 times ago talking about the Switch 2. I
yeah,
made the comment, I was like, I'm so fucking tired of talking about the Switch 2.
yeah. So
Yeah, we
wanted
get
to go.
some of those topics.
Wanted to go ahead and get that established at right off the top, right? While there is some interesting or like quick little comments that we can make, or maybe a joke or two we can make about a couple of these, and these are all important things to at least touch on. You know, if we had a more busier week for us or whatever, this would be a weekly wrap up thing. I think we can all agree. But we can all also agree we're tired of talking about the Switch 2. I just want to see the reveal. I want the console to come out. I'm tired of everything we're about to touch on. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
And I'm the
It's like,
Nintendo guy here. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, we got hopefully the last time we have to bring this up as a main topic,
Right?
and then from here we could get a reveal, and then we could start talking about what's going to come out with it.
Exactly.
I was about to say, all I care about now at this point with the Switch 2 is what games are coming out with it.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're all this stuff, while again, it's interesting, it's important stuff to touch on. Let's get to the reveal. Because like legit, this is the most leaked console I think ever. Like these leaks are out of control. Like we know everything about the console at this point, and it's like Nintendo, where you at? Your console's completely out there in every shape and form. Like you just need to go ahead and get the reveal going. So let's just go through this big list of crap that I've got on our script of stuff that's taken place in like the last week of leaks and reports and all sorts of stuff. So the first thing I've got is the motherboard was leaked. That was, I think, like a week and a half ago. Like someone, I guess in manufacturing took it apart, took a picture of the motherboard, threw it out in the universe. A lot of conversation around like the chip size. I saw a lot of conversation around that, and there was one particular notable leaker in the Pokemon space made quite the search. Like, oh god, this is it. It's all over. It's all over. It's because it's this size. It's all over. This console's going to be weak and terrible. And everyone's just like, bro, it's fine. You're overreacting. Calm down. There was a lot of third-party accessories that were leaked at CES, as well as one device got listed early on Amazon and then taken down. A lot of stuff at CES came out. I saw a booklet of multiple third-party controllers, the Joy-Cons, accessories, etc., all from CES. They got leaked out there, including this one, which I thought this was kind of funny. Apparently, accessory company Genki also had a real mock-up, like a 3D printed mock-up they had. I assume it's 3D printed, however they put it together, of the Switch 2. And they also basically revealed the console in their own trailer form with like showcasing their accessories. And the report with this is that Nintendo of America basically came up and confronted him at his booth with their lawyers, basically saying, "Yo, what's up? What are you doing?" And them standing their ground that they didn't do anything wrong because they were never under an NDA. Nintendo after this did put out an official statement saying that any leaks that are out there are not official. Short, sweet, to the point. Still confirming that it's all real, but they're just not the official reveal. Is basically what Nintendo said. But that's just one of those situations of like, of all companies, why do you want to fuck around with Nintendo?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's like, it's a bold move at any point in time to just be like, you know what bear I'm gonna poke? I'm gonna poke Nintendo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see how far I can push them before they come after me, and then like to have them show up, be like, what are you doing?
Yeah, with their lawyers.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's like, well, we didn't do anything wrong. You didn't make us sign anything. It's like, dude, we're Nintendo.
Yeah. It's like, we will find a way to ruin your life.
It's like, do you want to have any association with the Nintendo Switch 2 at all? Or, the new Nintendo Switch?
Yeah, the new Nintendo Switch, as John is continuing to call it.
I've been saying that for like 6 years now.
Right.
It's been so long.
Yeah. But
yeah,
no, and
it's still not damn out.
Yeah, I know. It's still, dude, it's been a minute. Hopefully we're going to get the reveal in like a week, per this big list of leaks and reports. That may actually be true. But maybe. No, with that CES show thing, with Nintendo rolling up, that is just like, why do you want to poke the bear? So I don't know. Shout out. I'll be curious to see how that plays out. So there was accessories that started to get listed in the GameStop database. Nothing that's going to lead to anything, substantial. It's just, hey, it's coming soon, basically. It was just stuff like, oh, a Switch to, this size SD card, this size SD card, Joy-Con, it was very basic titles, nothing fancy, but it was just still leading to, hey, we're getting this soon. There was also an inventory database leak from a French retail chain that had Switch 2 placeholders and just showing their publisher. So just Switch 2, bunch of numbers, and it'd have a publisher. So again, don't know the games, but there was 3 games listed from EA, 4 from Square, 3 from Bandai, 2 from Bethesda, 2 from Warner Brothers, and 1 from Take-Two. So again, just kind of getting a general idea of maybe kind of put some things out there about what could be with that launch lineup or come soon after. This one I thought was interesting because if this one would be real, it is the most Nintendo level thing that could happen, in my opinion. There was a leak involving basically the Switch 2's OS that is going to come with a built-in, the way it's being described is like a social media called Vidmiio. So it's basically set up like TikTok. You can make post screenshots, recorded video from your games directly, create communities. You can do direct messaging. It will release day 1 on the Nintendo Switch 2 and a skimmed down mobile version later. And the C button that is on the Joy-Cons is to initiate the community tab. So 2 things. 1, this just sounds gimmicky enough to be Nintendo. Let's be honest on that. And 2, I could definitely see them trying to do something like this because one of the biggest things that people complained about with the Switch was the lack of a natural social element to the console where you had to download a mobile app to even get into a voice chat, to chat with friends if you only had like a Switch, maybe, didn't use Discord like most of the world, right? There was no natural setup like there is with PlayStation or Xbox. Like, yes, we all use Discord. We're using Discord for this show right now. But, that social feature has always been a prominent thing for the other 2 competitors, right? So I could totally see this leak being 100% real just because it sounds gimmicky enough to be Nintendo. And 2, I mean, to me, it kind of just makes sense to do something like this. And, I've been trying to figure out what the heck that C button on the console stands for anyway. I thought it was going to involve something like, basically connecting to the TV, whatever, and doing something like a Wii U gamepad thing. I don't know, but communities make sense. The community button, essentially.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, this very much seems like the Nintendo version of it.
Yeah.
The only thing I care about on that is the fact that, like, being able to do, like, recorded video and screenshots and stuff, it's kind of nice. That makes you assume that there's going to be a built-in feature to be able to, like, either record it or have, like, record the previous 10, 30 seconds or something.
Yeah.
You would hope, because, like, hell, every other console has the ability to do that.
True.
And then share your clips and stuff. So, you know how it is. Nintendo, they're just, 10, 15 years late to the game.
Yeah.
On features.
See, the thing is, you can do that with the Switch. It's just, number 1, it's not super well organized.
Yeah.
Number 2, it's like you can't really get it out into the world super easily.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
It's convoluted.
Yeah,
whereas,
exactly.
like on your Xbox, your PlayStation, you can make a clip and just post it to like your page or something, and
Exactly.
anybody can see it.
Do a whole lot. You got to press maybe 2 or 3 buttons at most.
Yeah.
And the system will handle the rest.
Hopefully they've taken the same kind of structure that some of these other consoles have, where it's just like hit a button, record this section, done, or just like hit it, start recording, stop recording, done.
Right. Exactly. And it's also going to be the same thing as like, if it's being described as like a TikTok level format, then I'm wondering, it's like, okay, can we just hop on the Vidmiio app on the Switch or on your phone later and just see funny clips and shit from people that's uploaded, like, I mean, it's like, that's fine. I mean, that's cool. That's Nintendo level gimmick that we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, anyone listening to this that's not a Nintendo fan may be like, well, that sounds stupid. Well, yeah, it's stupid. That's why it's going to happen. I mean, that's what Nintendo does. They do shit like this. So the
Nintendo version of this is you would be able to open it up and scroll it, but you'd only be able to do it to people who you've like linked your friend code with.
Oh yeah, right.
So you'd be able to see like like people that you've played with and like friended, but other than that, like there's no way to search for it. That would be the Nintendo version of it.
Yeah, it would be. It would be. So they're gonna do something to make it stupid like that. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be dumb in some capacity. But at the same time, if that leak ends up being real, like I'm gonna be pretty cool with it. I mean, that's cool. I'm glad to see Nintendo doing something different with the community and the social element that they have lacked so aggressively forever. So glad to see they're finally catching up to times. In terms of some games, though, this is per NateTheHate. Apparently, Halo Master Chief Collection and Flight Sim 2 are both coming to Nintendo and PlayStation 5 this year. So those will apparently be on the Switch, as well as Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Remake are both coming to Nintendo Switch 2 as well as Xbox, per NateTheHate. So shout out to that. He's got a pretty solid track record. He doesn't throw a lot out into the universe unless he's feeling pretty confident about it.
We're gonna find out real quick if my prediction for the Nintendo Switch 2 being underwhelming.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Oh, yeah. We're going to find out damn quick. Especially with another one of these games that are apparently going to be a launch title. Because the next thing I've got is this is per the leaker who leaked the PS5 Pro and the Alarmo before the official announcements and stuff. Is they did say there would be a new Mario Kart at launch, but they also said Red Dead Redemption 2 would be a launch title. So again, we're going to find out real quick, John, on if it's going to be underwhelming or not. A new 3D Mario trailer will be part of the big reveal, but it's going to be for a later release, kind of similar to what Mario Odyssey was. Canadian retail price was going to be $400. We can expect it to be around the same for us. And then he did throw out there a January 17th reveal with a March 3rd launch. So again, next Friday, essentially. I think it's next Friday is the 17th. Am I right on that? Yeah, next Friday would be the potential reveal based on this leaker who does have a pretty good track record as well. So, I mean, top to bottom, again, the Switch 2 is like the most leaked console I think we've ever seen. I mean, this is ridiculous at this point. And of course, it's Nintendo who's just going to do things the way they want. So they're going to sit on all this and they're going to throw out their lawsuits. That's why they're not really sweating about the reveals. We're just getting a lot of extra money out of this. We're going to throw out a lot of lawsuits.
Nintendo works at their own pace. They set their schedule and they're like, this is when we're doing it. Yeah, you could try to push us for it. We'll come after you.
Yeah, exactly. Just give us some
It's
extra
like
cash.
we're not changing our schedule.
Yeah. So, look, all I got to say is please, God, let the reveal happen next Friday. You know what I mean? Give us a nice lead-in topic for next Saturday. Let us start to theorize what games could be coming out day one, and stuff like let us just get the damn reveal. Like, let's get this over with. Enough's enough, Nintendo. Lord have mercy. Again, there's some interesting stuff here with all the leaks. I think the Vidmiio is interesting, as well as some of the potential titles and the publishers that are going to have some early launch titles. But I think I can speak for everyone in the gaming YouTube creation space. We're tired of talking about it.
Yeah.
I think I can speak for everybody. We are tired of talking about it. Let's get the actual reveal on the road. Let's start to see what's going to be coming out. But I don't know. I mean, again, there's some interesting stuff, poking the bear and everything, the possible social elements and, kind of an idea of a few games coming out. But let's get this thing over with. So hopefully it is, in fact, the 17th. If it's the 17th with a March 3rd launch, oh, buddy, that's a quick turnaround. And it's come out on a Monday, which would be kind of weird. But I don't know. We'll see on that. I don't know. You guys have anything else you want to throw in with the Switch 2 conversation that we all hate talking about with the burning passion of a million suns?
I mean, not really. I don't really have a whole lot to add to it because, as standardly, I'm the least Nintendo person. Yeah, all I really care about is what's going to come out with it because I could care less, honestly, with the whole social features and whatnot they're finally catching up with since I don't use that stuff anyways.
Right.
I mean, not really. The only interesting, at least only like kind of interesting to me leak that came out was the potential Pokemon Legends release date.
Oh yeah, yep.
But other than that, I mean, at this point, it's every week, every few days, honestly, more stuff is being shown off about it. It's like, yeah, you can continue to talk about it, or you can just be like, we know all this. It's gonna happen. We're just at this point, we're just seeing, we're seeing individual, pieces of it opened up from the console now. It's like, okay, yeah, just show us the damn thing.
Agreed.
Yeah, just give us a full spec trailer, an official one, so we can be done with it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if we've got a very clear shot of the motherboard coming out, I think that was around Christmas and stuff. then
Yeah.
like, what are we doing? But hey, at least now when we're talking about the Switch 2, I let stuff build up a little bit. You know, I mean, we just don't hit it every week because that motherboard was around Christmas, I think. So it's like, all right, well, let's see if we get a little stockpile of stuff going, and then we'll throw it in if we need to, versus just hit it every
Necessary.
week. Yeah, as necessary kind of thing. Which I guess that was the break glass today of the Switch 2 conversation. Break glass moment was today. So